Brian here, and I want to make a video for Chinese New Year. I made one last year for the year of the monkey, and this year is the year of the rooster, or year of the chicken. So I want to make a video about that. And before we get started, I'd like to include some alcohol. I went shopping today with my family. We went to a supermarket, and I was lucky to find something I've never seen in Taiwan before. This is Magner's Irish apple cider. If you're Irish, then you've probably had this, but not under the name of Magner's. You've probably had Bulmer's, which I've also had. I've had both. So yeah, it's if I remember right, it's been a long time, but if I remember right, it's very good. So let me open up this here Irish cider, and while I'm talking to you guys and elaborating on, you can get a look at it. There you go. Irish cider, Irish apple cider in Taiwan. How do you enhance your videos? Add alcohol. Alright, well, there you have it, guys. That is Bulmer's or Magner's, depending on where you are in the world, Irish apple cider, and it tastes just as good as I remember. You know what? Now that I've kind of had more ciders, I like this. I like it. Like, it's pretty good. I would definitely get it again, but now that I've had Rochdale, and I'm not just saying this, alright? I'm not being paid, I'm not bought off by Rochdale. But now that I've had Rochdale, I think it's better than this. So, you know, okay. Battle of the ciders. I guess Rochdale's winning right now for me. I've had a lot of ciders recently. If you haven't seen my video about Rochdale ciders, check that out, please. Anyway, back to the topic of this video. Chinese New Year. So, if you've seen my video from last year about Chinese New Year, you know, I got a couple of comments from people saying that, you know, you don't exactly sound very upbeat. You don't sound very enthusiastic about the holiday. That's partly true. Chinese New Year is what I like to call it's kind of like a double-edged sword. It's good and it's bad. Okay, so let's go through it then. The good stuff and the bad stuff. So what's good about Chinese New Year? Okay, well, it's a holiday, so that means, obviously, that you get time off of work, right? Who doesn't love time off of work? I'd rather be having free time and be able to do anything I want to do instead of having to work, which we do all year around, which people in Taiwan work very hard. They work sometimes 6 days a week. They work all the time, and this is like the only time of year that they ever get off. So obviously, okay, so that's a good thing. Now, what else is good about Chinese New Year? Is the food. Just like in the United States with Thanksgiving and Christmas, you get special foods that you don't get any other time of the year. Like in the United States with Thanksgiving, it's turkeys. With Christmas, sometimes you'll do, depending on where you live and who you are, you'll have a ham, or you'll have a goose, or something like that. You know, things that you normally would never else get. In Taiwan and Chinese New Year is no different. You get these dishes that you would never, any other time of the year, you wouldn't be eating this kind of stuff because it's expensive and it's hard to get, and it's a pain in the butt to prepare. So yeah, awesome food. Very good food. Okay, so time off of work, awesome food. Now, if you're young, not if you're old, because of how things work, a huge awesome thing you get is hongbao, which I also mentioned in my video on Chinese New Year last year. That's red envelopes, and those red envelopes come stuffed with money. So, I mean, who doesn't love free money, right? So that's 3 things so far. What do we got? We have Hongbao money, we have time off for work, and we have also the awesome special Chinese New Year foods. That's what you get. Okay? Now, on to the bad side. What's not good about Chinese New Year? Well, if you're older, then you get hongbao sometimes, but then you have to turn around and give that hongbao money to somebody else doing your own hongbao. So it's kind of like a circle, right? You get hongbao money, and then you got to turn around and give somebody else hongbao money. So you're not actually gaining any money, right? Sometimes you're even going to lose a little bit, depending. So losing money, that sucks. Okay, and then these meals. You're obligated to have all these family meals with people. And I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. These meals, while the food might be pretty awesome, it kind of ends up sucking, because it's like you end up sitting at a table. If you're me, because I'm married and I gotta attend all these family meals, you end up sitting at a table with a bunch of older folks who you just really don't have anything in common with, who may or may not speak English, or who may or may not even attempt at having any kind of conversation with you. They'll talk about you in front of you, but they won't talk to you, which kind of sucks. It's a little bit rude, right? So that's lame. And then if you can't understand them in English, then you get the typical old people questions to young people, like, oh, what are you doing these days for work? How's work? How's the job? How much money do you make? All that kind of crap, right? It's not the kind of conversation you would have with an actual friend. It's not interesting. It's not entertaining at all. And if you're not eating, you have to put up with that. So, really, you just end up stuffing your face, because it's better than talking to these freaking people. These family meals, they kind of suck. The food is good, but the company's not good. The conversation is no good. And you're obligated to go to a bunch of them, and it just gets tedious and old. Anyway, okay, so that's a downside. So hongbao money, you gotta turn around and give out hongbao money. You might even come out having less money than when you started the freaking holiday. The family meals over and over again, that kind of blows, for the reasons I've explained. And now number 3. This is what really gets me, because Chinese New Year is the only time that Taiwanese people get off of work ever, pretty much. The only time they ever get extended time off of work. Then the whole country basically becomes impassable. Like, you can't get a train ticket. They're all sold out. There's no space. You can't get an airplane ticket. They're all sold out. There's no space, where the price is astronomically high. And everywhere you go, any tourist destination you go is going to be packed with people, and it's gonna just be fucking miserable. It's what they call in Chinese, ren san ren hai. It's people mountain, people sea. There's just so many damn people that you don't get to experience any of these places that you want to go to, because everybody's traveling at the same time. And all 23 some odd million people that live on this island are all crammed into the tourist places all at the same time. You're not having any fun. You're just staring at the back of people's heads. It blows. It totally blows. It's too bad, really. I wish that wasn't the case. I wish that all of Taiwan didn't have off the only time of year that they have off at the same freaking time. We shouldn't have all 23 million people rushing to these tourist destinations all at the same time. It's just madness. It just sucks. You shouldn't really, if you're a foreigner, and you're planning on taking a holiday or a vacation to Taiwan, don't come during Chinese New Year. No. It will freaking suck. A lot of things will be shut down, okay, in terms of businesses and restaurants and whatnot. And number 2, like I just said, any tourist destination you're planning on going to is going to be packed to the gills. It's going to suck, okay? It's going to suck. The only reason you should be coming to Taiwan during Chinese New Year is if you have family here and you intend on visiting your family, because this here holiday is a family holiday. Okay? So there you go, guys. That's kind of my take on Chinese New Year. This is why Chinese New Year is a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged holiday. You got your three goods and you got your three bads, right? You got the possible money, you got the time off of work, and you got the great food. That's the good side. You got the downsides. You got these family meals, sucky company, sucky conversation. All these places are packed to the gills. You can't really go anywhere, right? That totally blows. And then if you're older, you're gonna have to give out home bao of your own, and you might lose money. So there you go, guys. That is Chinese New Year. This is my take on the holiday. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you, wherever you are in the world, if you're in the Sinosphere or if you're outside of the Sinosphere, I hope you have a great Chinese New Year. One more time. 新年快乐. Happy, happy rooster year. Bye bye.